Here's another piece of news, though, that arose unexpectedly today. Starting this afternoon, individual states started putting out-of-the-blue statements about whether or not their election infrastructure and their voter rolls had been hacked during the election by the Russians. All these different states just started, one by one, making declarations as to whether or not that happened to them this past year. And we really didn't know what to make of it when we started to see these statements coming in. We didn't know why this was happening today until, God bless Wisconsin, the Wisconsin statement finally explained what else was going on with all these other states. The Wisconsin statement said in part, quote, Wisconsin is one of 21 states whose chief election officials were notified today by the Department of Homeland Security that their systems were targeted by Russians. The Homeland Security Department did not disclose which other states were notified, but said the states were free to disclose the information. And then some of them did. Not all of them did, but some of them. We didn't know what was happening when this started to happen, but basically what we've now figured out is that Homeland Security knew, at least by June, that 21 states had been targeted by Russian hackers during the election. They knew that. They announced that they knew that in June. They didn't actually tell those 21 states that it was them until today. Why did it take this long? And now that the states know, not all of the states are telling us, the public, about what happened. NPR and Associated Press both cottoned to what was going on this afternoon as we were trying to figure it out. They both tried to round up what we now know, according to their monitoring of the various statements coming out from these various states today. It looks like of the states that have now finally been told by Homeland Security that they got targeted by the Russians, it looks like these are the states that have made that information public today. We posted this kind of in clip and save form. So when more states say publicly whether the Russians hit them too, we'll add to the list. But so far, we've got these: Alabama, Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Iowa, Maryland, Minnesota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Wisconsin. They all have now put out a statement saying that Homeland Security has notified them about Russian efforts to target their election infrastructure during the election last year. Again, we have no idea why the Homeland Security Department didn't notify these states before today, since they've known at least since June which states were attacked. But sure, why not wait till mid-September? What the heck? How about a Friday afternoon? Probably an excellent time to submarine that news, especially by just letting it drib and drab out from individual states here and there, rather than making any sort of actual government announcement about this thing. So, as I say, it's been kind of a weird news day.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.